This is 100% not what I was expecting. This freaking sucks. Alright guys, it is early in the morning. If I got stuff in my teeth, I literally just ate a sausage biscuit Danielle prepared for me, so thank you for that. But I got all the roofing done, and I got the eaves put on there too. If the footage came out decent enough, I'll show you guys. But for now, we are trying to cover this whole sucker and zip system. That is the plan. So let's just get right into it. Like most days, it starts with the unloading. A great workout to start the day. Life is always about the ups and downs. Mine is mainly because of ladders. Yeah, ups and downs. I know some people will watch this and just wonder, Jason, why do you do things the hard way? Why didn't you just measure how long to cut the board and then cut it and then take it up there? But common sense would say one trip up the ladder with the tape measure is the same as one trip up the ladder with the board. It's the same amount of time. So realistically, what's the difference? I don't know about you guys, but I do like to look back and reflect on my work sometimes. You gotta make sure you're not getting into your own head. Did I do this wrong? Is it coming out okay? Could I do it better? Well, fortunately for me, I planned this pretty well, and it's come out way better than I ever expected. This is probably the best build I've ever done. Some would say, Jason, you failed for years. But I think honestly, it just led me to this point in life. Alright, so everything is looking good. It's lined up really well. I am very, very happy with the way the fascia boards were. I could have just done one board, but they didn't have what I needed, so I doubled them up. It's perfectly fine for what it is. It will dry out. It's treated lumber, but I'm not worried about that because we're going to end up covering it later when we do our outside siding. So as of right now, I'm very happy with that. Drinking some water, charging my battery that I got for the drill, and now zip system. Yep, doing zip system again. So just a quick recap, we do have a big house over there that we've been working on for many months, and one of the biggest things that has screwed us is the weather. We are the second highest year it's ever been recorded to have rain. There's 36, 39 inches of rain already this year, and we're in July. And as of right now, this week we're going through a heat advisory, so you never know. But because of that, and we're not getting rain, that's why we're trying to get this sucker fully dried in. Now, a lot of people have asked, are we gonna do hurricane straps and everything? Yes, but not right now. I picked these up. They are called Simpson Strong Tie. They are truss screws, so instead of putting hurricane straps on and all that, you use this system and you put these long screws through the top plate, not the header, the top plate, and these are 6-inch to go through double header top plate up there, and it goes into your truss, your rafters. So it's supposed to hold it down. It's supposed to be pretty strong. This is like a new way of doing it. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and then later we'll put hurricane straps. But for now, that's what we're doing, just throwing these in there. Alright, so I've never used these. So it does come with its own bit, and then you're supposed to use this to line up, which of course, unfortunately, it's supposed to be more like that, where it's up a little bit, but I might be able to slide it up in there enough. This comes off. There you go. It's gonna go like that, to where that much of the screw is in your top plate, that much is up in your rafter. So, put it like that. There you go. I think at this point in my videos you should know, yes, I did this all the way around. Not just what you saw. Alright, so now it is time to start putting zip system up there that I got it all how I need it. And I've got my phone in case I fall off. I'm going to be super careful. But for now, let's get this roof covered. Oh boy, zip system, my favorite. Said no one ever, especially not me. But hey, to be able to get up there on the roof and get this thing covered while we have the time that there's no rain, I absolutely will push through this and make it happen. It's a hot day, but I'll make it happen. Hopefully. I do know some people are probably thinking, Jason, why are you using the ladder? You have scaffolding. We'll get into that in a little bit. I figured also I'd maybe start doing a little point of view camera. Kind of show you guys a little more of what's going on up there. It's very hard to film with a normal camera, so let me know. Comment down below. Do you like this POV version, the Jason cam, the reckless necklace, the hammer goes bam bam cam cam, the if I fall off I'm gonna catch this on camera cam. Alright, getting that first one is always the most crucial. You want to make sure that sucker is not hanging over. It's squared on the ends, and make sure it's the absolute best you can make it, because once you get up here to the front and you line them all the way up, if they're off, it's going to be bad. This ended up being so brutal. I was just dead tired. But guys, I promise I'm drinking a bunch of water, and not just plain water. I'm putting salts and liquid IV and different things. I'm being smart. This heat wave is brutal. It is 91 degrees. It feels like 101 with the humidity of 58. Alright, as you guys can tell, I got a pretty good oversized load of zip system because I'm trying to get this outside done. I think overall it was 53 sheets that I bought in the last 2 days to get this house wrapped. So 53 sheets of zip system in 2 days by myself. That's a lot of work. It's a good workout. It looks pretty good. So just like everything you do, the first sheets are super critical. You want to make sure you got a good line down the middle. You want to make sure it's lining up on the edge the best it could be. I have it to where the bottom of the zip system is touching the bottom of the plywood, so water will never be able to go and come back up. And then we'll be doing flashing and all that type of stuff as well, the tape, everything. Always do your best with the first sheet. Get it all the way across where you want it, because after that, they're going to line up however you line up the first sheets. And then need to remember, got to leave a slight gap so when it expands, it'll be okay. Make sure everything's lined up good. All these are fairly easy because we had it set up where everything would butt up to a stud, and then even down here at the end, it butts up halfway with that stud. And we're gonna kind of start doubling up down there near the door anyway. So always plan out your sheets and studs and everything. I hate when these screws are full of paint, but if it makes it easier for you, before you put your sheet up, mark down below where your studs are at. Luckily, it's fairly simple if you've done it for a long time just to go straight down. So and as of right now, we're not doing all of it. We're just getting the screws to keep it in. So if we need to adjust it as we go, it's a lot easier than popping out nails. So we'll put screws in just enough to hold it where it needs to be, and then we'll come back and nail in all this bottom sheet first, and then we'll work our way up. That way you can just follow the lines of the screws or nails when you go up. Don't mind the mess. That's me cleaning up around here, putting it all here, and I'm gonna trash this later. So a little progress at a time. Alright, so now you could potentially just throw the sheet all the way over and cut it down, but I want to measure it the best I can. And then also I'm working on the front, because as you can tell, we are shaded big time, and then as the day goes on, the sun's gonna come up, then I can work on the back. So I'm gonna do as much in the shade as possible, because all day yesterday, I was on the roof, and this is a full-blown heat advisory right now. So not only try to plan your studs out, which side you work on first helps a lot. All right, so this should be right at 48. Perfect. Alright, that didn't take but a couple of minutes, and I feel very confident about that. And then it lined up perfect over here on the edge. I mean, it is right where it needs to be. Perfect. So that means it was right on, square, plumb, everything right at 36 feet. That's a good sign. So I'm gonna show you just real fast, if you didn't mark the bottom so you don't know where to do your nails or screws, just get you anything that's flat, a board or whatever that's a good edge, and then just line up the edge here, and you keep it in line up here where it keeps going straight with the board. You could even do it right down the middle if you want. Just remember, if you do it on the side, to nail over. So I'm just going to show you that right there. If you keep it in line, we'll go all the way up. Keep that board or that line with it right there where it stays right on the edge. And then now you have that line, so then you know, you just come over here, you'll pop a screw or a nail right to the side, right to the side, right to the side, right to the side. It's the easiest way to do it. So now we can just run through and pop nails. If it doesn't mess up, first nail gets stuck. Story of my life. Check this out. The fan in here started going haywire. There we go. Maybe this will come off now. Pull the fan out. That is completely screwed up. So go watch Crocker Life if you like to just see me struggle. This was pretty easy to do, pretty straightforward. I like to show you guys how to handle these situations in case you're new, so hopefully it helped. Alright, if you could tell, I have to load the nail gun one thing of nails at a time. Bad batch, the plastic things are off, so then it starts getting off, aligned how it needs to be. So, unfortunately, I can only put in one thing of nails at a time, but hey, at least I can keep working. And on that note of keep working, I just want you guys to know that I'm not going to show you putting those nails in every time. I showed you on this one. Just know I've done it on all the rest if you've only seen me put screws in. For some reason, people think if I don't drink water on camera, I'm not drinking water. There's tons of bottles back there. If I don't poop or pee on camera, if I don't eat on camera, they just don't think I do it. If you don't feed the animals on camera, they don't think you do it. So just know, I always do the extra steps. But I could start pooping on camera if that's what you would like to see. I don't know if this is gonna work. So in order to be able to climb it to put the zip system, the ladder had to be like this, and there's no way. We gotta figure this out. Oh, maybe these will come in handy. You're telling me you've had sawhorses this entire time? Yeah. It is construction. All right, I get it. A lot of y'all been telling me to do this, put my saw on here and cut, put lumber on here. I don't really like using it. I'd rather prefer using the floor because it's easy. I don't have to hold big boards up or anything like that. Everybody does it different. And hey, sometimes there's nothing on there. Sometimes if you want to be tough built, you gotta work hard. Alright, if these airplanes quit flying over. But I'm going to put the ladder and some boards on top that I can walk on it. I think this will work out really well. Oh yeah, Jason, why are you not using the scaffolding? Remember when we said earlier? Guys, honestly, it is way too hard for me to get the scaffolding and pick the board up from the scaffolding. So this worked out really well, but I promise I will be using the scaffolding on this house. I will roll it over. I will take full advantage of having the scaffolding. But as of right now, this was truly the easiest way for me to handle the situation. And as you can tell, worked like a charm. All right, I feel really good about that. I am tired. I'm gonna take a quick break, get some water in me and stuff. But to have that already accomplished on the front is great. I'm very, very happy. It is lining up 99.9% good. I mean, it is just a hair off on one of the sides. So I think it's because I literally cut it and that was the edge I cut, so it's a little off. Not a big deal because all this is going to be covered and taped and all that. So I am not going to do the very tip top because that's not that hard. I'm going to take a break and then I'm going to start going around. So I may not show every step, but just know everything I did here in the front, I did all the way around. As you could tell up there, I did the little triangle spot, I did the framing, so I told you guys I was going to do it eventually. It just made it so much easier doing it this way at this time, and I would do it again, the same, which, honestly, I will, on the other side of the house. Oh, what the heck, man? I was in there taking a break, eating lunch. I got my windows down. Yeah, I had my shirt off because I was super sweaty. It is freaking raining. This is dumb. It was supposed to be a heat wave, and it's freaking raining out here. Oh, Oklahoma. Well, it wasn't raining that hard, so I figured I'd put on a different shirt since my other one got wet. And then it started raining even more. Oh, I just want to finish this house as quick as possible. All right, let's see what's happening in here. It is freaking soaked in here. Well, this is 100% not what I was expecting. This freaking sucks. I was not able to tape because, well, I thought it wasn't going to rain. It's supposed to be a heat wave, and it's supposed to just pour for about an hour or two. So, I mean, this roof is pretty much worthless right now since it wasn't taped. Oh, this changes my entire freaking plan. I had my tools in here because I had a roof, and it is doing nothing. Life never goes the way you think it will, so no matter how much you prepare, something will always happen. So I wish I would have taped it. I really thought I had all week. There was no rain on the radar at all. It's supposed to be heat wave all week, and we're only gonna get hit for about 2 hours, and it is just soaking everything. Well, the rain kind of slowed down a little bit, which sucks because, well, this is all wet now. And then everything got soaked, and guess what? I was not ready for this. Cement bags. Oh, luckily the walls didn't get wet too much, but the inside is soaked. It's gonna take a while for that to dry out. So I literally can't do tape because it's wet. If it's gonna hopefully fully quit raining, I might be able to do some more work. If not, I'm gonna have to hit this again another time. But you just literally can't plant anything in Oklahoma because this weather is dumb.